Hey coaches, it's the founder of Believe to Achieve, Ashton Breitbach, and I'm creating this video because I want to talk to you guys today about building genuine relationships. So there's a two-part thing that I want to talk about. So number one is finding new friends, because your goal as a coach is to build as many relationships as you can. And it's not just that you're going out there and oh, hey, friend this person, friend. I've got 5,000 friends. What? No, that's not the case here. What you want to do is find people who you can build a relationship with, who you can connect with. And there's different ways that we can go about that. So I want to talk to you about the new friends situation. And then I want to talk to you guys about building a conversation with them. How do I initiate a conversation with someone? Because sometimes, you're like, I really don't know what to say. And you don't want to just come out and be like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. I really want to help you change your life because I know what it's done for me. So would you like to join me in a challenge group? Or you know what? You should be coaching. No, not going to happen. Well, you can. I'm just going to tell you that it might not go very well. So I want to talk to you about where to find friends from, how to build genuine conversations and relationships with people, and where it can ultimately lead. So first off, let's talk about friends, okay? Number one, if you didn't create a contact list, I would recommend doing that. I didn't create one, so if you don't create one, I completely understand. But what I did do was I found people by going onto Facebook, and I went onto my sister's Facebook, my cousin's Facebook, and I went onto their friends list, and I'm like, oh, I remember this person, add. Oh, wait, I remember this person, add. So let me show you this here. So you want to find people that, maybe you know of, right? You don't maybe 100% had a relationship with them, but you went to school with them. This is a connection that you can start because your goal is to have 5,000 friends on Facebook. So I would go to her friends and I would go down here to all the people that we're not friends with, and I would look for people who I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this person, and send them a friend request. You can get banned for sending too many friend requests, so I highly recommend that you watch that out. So maybe people that you have a lot of mutual friends with, you could add. And then I'll talk to you about where you can take that conversation to. Next is that you can go to these and maybe you don't have a mutual friend except for that person. So let me go down here. Come on, I know there's people that we don't have mutual friends in common with. Well, okay, let's say this person. We only have 2 mutual friends. I could still send them a friend request if they would spark my interest. Obviously, that wouldn't. Usually who I look for, or I'm like, oh, here's a girl who's got, she's got a family. She's got kids. I look for my avatar, and if you don't know what that is, then I highly recommend that you look it up. I look for somebody who I could connect with, who I feel like I could build a great relationship with. And it's usually a mother. It's a mother with her children. Why? Because that's just a part of who I am. A new time mom, probably, somebody that I could connect with. So your goal is to build up to 5,000 friends. This is just one way that you can do that. Another way that you can do that is if you're a part of groups. So what things do you love to do? Do you love photography? Do you love, gosh, I can't even think now. Do you love a certain sport? Do you love this or that? You can always check hashtags. So let's say I want to check hashtags faith. Go search results. And this just pulls up the top. So this is only going to be your friends and stuff. What I do is I go to anyone. I think that's what I need to go to. Let's see here. Latest. Sorry. So if you go to latest and you go to anyone, you'll be able to pull up people that hashtag that. So these are people maybe that I'd want to build a relationship with or connect with because what they're saying. So, I mean, you can search any hashtags, you can send a friend request, and go from there, okay? So look at what you can connect with. The next part is groups. So you can search certain groups. Like I said, if you're a photography person, or if you've got a certain garage sale place on your hometown. For instance, I'm going to go to She Loves the Cowboys. I always use this example because I'm a Cowboys fan, and this is a group full of women who love the Cowboys. So I can build a connection with these women talking about the Cowboys. So what did I do? Let's talk about starting the conversation. So let's say, for instance, it was here. I could send this person a message, and I usually look for people who are active in groups. Why? Because, yeah, that's who I can start a conversation with. So, oh, look at all these people who are mad or almost back. Totally off subject. Yep, me too. So this person I obviously can't message, but let's say it was someone that came up that I can message. So this person, I could shoot a message to and just be like, hey, I saw you in the She Loves the Cowboys group. I completely agree with what you were saying and everything. How long have you been a fan for? So just starting up a genuine conversation. This has nothing to do with health and fitness. It has nothing to do about joining my challenge group. It has nothing to do about coaching. It has to do with me building a genuine conversation off of an interest and seeing where that can take me and having them become a friend of mine, because I know that in my post, my 3 to 5 posts, I add value, I add purpose, and they're going to see that, hey, this girl's working out. Maybe that's something that they wanted to do. So that's a way that you can start a conversation. From somebody who is, that you add as a friend, like that has a similar friend, and you don't really know anything about them and you don't have any interest, if they add you back, I write down, this is my BAT, I write down all the people who I send a friend request to. And if they add me, then I send them a message and just like, hey, thank you so much for that ad. I seen that you were friends with you looked like somebody who I could build a relationship with, or you looked like somebody who I would love to get to know, or I saw your Facebook page and you looked so positive, or whatever it may be. You're adding a genuine comment, okay? And that's where you're going to start your conversation. If you've done Danny Johnson or you've heard of Form, that's what I would recommend that you can do. You can talk about family, occupation, and recreation. And the reason that I say that is because, for one, when you get talking about family, a lot of people, there's a lot of people that want to be at home with their kids, or they don't get enough time with their kids. And so that to me is somebody who I'm like, hey, I'm going to offer this opportunity when it comes that time to. Their occupation, if they don't like their occupation, that's somebody who I want to open up to. If they're struggling with finances, that's somebody who I want to open up to. So that's why we ask personal questions and we get to know people and we build genuine conversations with them, because we want to know where they're struggling at, because we know that this opportunity can be the solution to a lot of problems, right? People's health, finances, emotionally. Why? Because that's what it did for me. And I'm sure it did a lot for you too. So physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, those happened with this. So this is a gateway. This is a tool. So that's how you can start conversations. So another thing I want to show you too is the friends that you do have. Start a conversation with them. What you can do is, if you go to your settings, you can download a copy of your Facebook data. Once that downloads, it takes, you won't get it sent to you. It'll be like 30 minutes or an hour that it sends to you. You can pull it up. You're able to pull out your Facebook friends list. So once you extract the file, this is what it will look like. There was more on here. I deleted it. But you go to the HTML and there'll be a friends. I put that in a Word document. Then what I do is I delete at the bottom. I've got almost 5,000 friends, so this is a lot of pages. It was like 145. At the bottom, you'll see these big, bold subtitles. One was like friends that you deleted. One was like friend requests you sent. One was like requests sent to you. You'll want to get rid of those, and you'll just want to keep those that you have as friends. Oh, followers was another one too. You could keep the followers on there and just, that'd probably be a good idea. You could make a conversation with them since you're not friends with them. But anyways, I have my Facebook friends list up. What I would do is I go through and we'll make this quick. I don't want to pull it up. So let's say Amber was on my list to talk to. I'd pull her up. I'd see how her life is going, and this is what I do. I take 10 minutes out of my day, or 20 minutes, depends on how many people I can get through. But 10 to 20 minutes, I set my timer and I go through and I'll go through my list. I will look at their photos or check out their life. You can go on to the photos here. Make genuine comments. This is so cute. So I would just comment on there, so precious. After I make a comment on their photos, like some of their photos, or see how their life is going, you send them a conversation, okay? You start a conversation with them. This doesn't have to be like, hey, come and check out my challenge group or anything. You just be like, oh my gosh, I saw the pictures of the puppies. Are they your puppies? I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? Or do you have any special plans for the weekend? Bring out a conversation, and always, 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 always let out with a question at the end. Great leaders ask great questions. That's how a conversation is going to continue to go. Then you're building this conversation with them. The best part about building conversations with people is that your newsfeed, it's going to help build up your newsfeed, because that's how Facebook is. You don't see half the people that you hang out with, or half the people that you know on Facebook, because you only see the people that you conversate with. So this is a great thing to do, because it's going to help your post be higher liked. Not always, but that's what can happen, because when you're making conversations with someone else on their Facebook, they're going to see your stuff too. Anyways, so it's this whole chain reaction. Once I start this conversation with this person, like I said, you can talk about family, occupation, recreation, kind of see how their life is going. If you feel like the conversation's coming to a crazy point, or I don't want to say crazy point, it feels like a dead end, okay? Like you're just kind of talking back and forth and it's just blah, blah, blah. That's a great time. You can throw this conversation out anytime. And this is opening up about your challenge. Hey, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, I'm getting ready to start a new lifestyle journey group, and I'm looking for people who'd be interested in starting their health and fitness journey or restarting their health and fitness journey. Would you or anyone you know be interested in joining? It's not salesy. You've built up a conversation with them. I know that every single conversation that I go into is going to come into a call to action. It's going to come into my challenge group or my, coming into our team, because that's my goal. Because I know that everybody, that's how I believe that everybody should be on a health and fitness journey. I believe everybody could use more freedom in their life. And I believe everybody would like more money. Money is not great to love, but you know what I mean. So my plan is to just build that relationship, talk with them about their life, find out their problems, and give them a solution to their problems. So I hope that this helps kind of clear things up about why you need to build your Facebook up to 5,000 friends, why you need to build genuine relationships and conversations with people, and how you can start to build that up. And then leading into that call to action. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. Bye.